It's day 60, and it hit me that other than the Fourville elections, which are shaping up to be
I
the
got some stuff
conclusion
you
of
might
the
want to know.
Fourville quests, and the Vault-Tec DLC, there's actually very few loose ends left for me to wrap up.
Don't cause any trouble while
I
you're
actually
down
have
here.
a short list written down here, and I think there's a very real possibility I might be able to get them done today, or at least I'm going to try. First off, some shopping.
Excuse me. Do you have the tapes? Or are you here to trade?
The tapes? Oh, well, okay, here's something that wasn't on my list. But that's locked behind a very hard locked door, so yeah, we may or may not get to that, but for now, we're gonna trade.
Let's see what you've got.
Here's what I've got.
I never originally intended for this to be a completionist run, and by completionist, I don't mean like 100% completionist, just, every
Looking for
major plot thread wrapped up, and
something
I don't think there's
or
really anything
someone?
glaring left other than the couple things I mentioned. So we'll start with a chat with the priest, see whether or not we can do anything with these
Hi.
donations.
The catalyst returns to my humble church. How may I serve you today?
I have something for you.
Excellent. I'll make sure this money is put to good use. Here, take a share of the donations for your trouble.
Oh, okay, I can get behind this religion.
How are things going?
I'm quite pleased with our progress so far. Make sure to place donation boxes in any settlements you can.
I should get going.
Go in peace, my friend.
With that crossed off, it's time to see what this Power to the People mission is all about. I'm guessing this is going to be the conclusion of the vault portion of Fourville. Presumably, there'll be... Well, that's disconcerting. There'll be some sort of quest structure out of this. Really just one computer terminal? Well, is there something on the back here? Oh, here we go. It turns out that they put a space at the front of the name of the item, so it is Space Vault 4 Power Module. So looking under V and under P, you would not believe how long I spent trying to find some place to put that thing, not realizing it was just literally at the top of my items list. Or maybe you would believe based on how I just said that. Overseer.
Hi.
The interface robot tells me that the module has been installed. Thank you so much for your help. The AI should be operating at peak efficiency from now on. I think this should be reward enough. Was there anything else you needed?
Any other work you need done?
With the power flowing correctly, you've helped me as much as you can. Maybe try one of the other residents?
I was kind of hoping for something more interesting than a pile of caps, although I guess the designers of the
Just
mod
cooked up
have
a
to
batch
worry
of
about
omelets in case anyone wants them.
game balance. And I've been wondering this whole time, where are you getting eggs? But I'm gonna take them all.
If anyone could find a use for that.
One last person on my list for heading out into the
Hey, buddy.
Commonwealth.
I need to talk to you.
So I believe I have a pretty substantial and
the
completely
job done.
unnecessary payday
And
waiting
here's
for
your
me.
payment. I think it's best if we never speak of this little transaction again.
I will see you again, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to find a way to kill you in here without getting noticed. You know, this is a very nice rainy morning. Normally, rain is not a welcome thing, but this looks like it's just warm enough that the rain would be pleasant. Other than that wind in the background, which seems to be accompanied by a hint of thunder in the distance, so maybe not quite so nice. Over here there's a store that I'm going to hit. I am carrying way too much stuff, even after hitting the stores in Fourville. And even after that, I've got tons and tons of caps, so I need to offload all of that.
Best scrap in the Commonwealth. Right here.
Hear anything lately?
Not really. Let's get back to talking about all these great items I have for sale.
Well, he had an unexpected amount of ammunition on him. I would have expected him to just have scrap, maybe some punga fruit or something. But no, he had literally thousands of rounds of ammunition on him. So I'm actually starting to feel the utter tragedy of not being able to run indefinitely. Ooh, I haven't been in there. Well, I'm guessing there's a fight waiting for me in there. Well, we're here. Let's have it. Let's see. Ooh, not just gunners, legendary gunners. Not as tough as I expected, mind you. I want to get in there fairly quickly. That could despawn.
Your funeral. You're not gonna bother us again.
Okay, I felt that, but... Oh, there you are.
Hey, I got something. Is that it?
Not the gun I meant, but... Where was the entrance to this place? Like at this point, it's basically an obligation to go after any gunners that we come across. Thought I'd done a pretty good job of removing all of them from the map. Well, it looks like I did a pretty good job of removing all of them from here. We're back to hidden. Oh. But they aren't. I saw you. There you are.
Ain't alone.
That's the problem with tracers. Tracers point both ways.
Who's next? Jackpot.
Oh, there's still Garons in this area. Wonder what that places this this area in terms of difficulty. At least from the level scaling point of view. I do need to get up there. I want to find out what that legendary gunner dropped. I hope that was another gunner. I'm being a little indiscriminate here. Pip-Boy's still on our side here. Okay, let's track down that legendary before it despawns. There you are. Duelists. We'll take it for the... We'll take it to sell. It's not very good. Well, I think that's the first regular Power Fist I've seen in the game. Turn off the spotlights. Oh, I can only turn them on. Let's go ahead and deactivate those. I'll still shoot them, but... Crane control? Raise crane? Oh. Lower crane. Well, let's have a peek at what that opened up. Well, that's nice. You saw up in the corner, Hancock admires me now for shooting up a bunch of gunners. Although I guess that's the kind of thing that Hancock would admire. Captain Bridget. You were named but hostile. You had mini nukes. And a fat man. What I am going to do is I'm going to pick that up. Take that jet and that... Oh, I'll take all those drugs. I think it's still the case that while they can pick up guns off the ground, they can't pick it out of boxes. So hopefully that'll keep me from getting shot in the back with a Batman.
So, seems you know how to hold your own. I'd had my doubts when we first hit the road.
Did it have anything to do with my eagerness to cosplay as the Shroud?
Oh, yeah? What kind of doubts?
You kidding me? You look like you'd fallen out of the vault that day. I thought I'd see you picking your teeth out of the gutter by sunup. It's just real rare these days. Find someone who's not willing to take things the way they're handed to them. Too many good folks not willing to get their hands dirty. And too many assholes taking advantage of it. Look at what happened at Diamond City. Before McDonough took over, it was a half-decent place to live. A little stricter than I usually go for, but not terrible. I thought he and I had a pretty happy childhood. But then he decides he's gonna try and get elected with his anti-ghoul crusade. Mankind for McDonough. Before you know it, you got families with kids lining up to drag folks they call neighbor out of their homes and throw them to the ruins.
I like how Hancock is completely unfazed by the explosions in the background.
You and McDonough knew each other as kids?
Oh yeah, guy's my brother. Grew up together in a little shack on the waterfront. Guy was the standard big brother. Entitled, punchy, liked to shove rotten potatoes down my shirt and slap my back. But I never thought he'd be capable of something like what they did to those ghouls.
Why did McDonough campaign against the ghouls?
Because he thought he could win. There'd always been a pretty clear divide between the folks living in the stands and those down on the field. I'm not convinced they didn't do it just to improve their view. I remember storming into his office above the stands after the inauguration speech. He was just standing there, staring out the window, watching as the city turned on the ghouls. He didn't even look at me. Just said, "I did it, John. It's finally mine." Should have killed him right there, but I don't think it would have changed anything. Instead, I pleaded with him, begged him to call it off. He said he couldn't. He had nothing against the ghouls. He was just carrying out the will of the people. And he couldn't betray the voters. And then he smiled. That hideous fucking mile-long smile. He never smiled like that when we were kids. I didn't even recognize him.
Wait, what do you mean you didn't recognize him?
I don't know. Just didn't seem like the guy I grew up with. When I'd first heard the rumors he'd been swapped for a synth, thinking back on that night, I thought
I'm
it
glad
made a
that
lot
gets
of
touched
sense.
on.
But now, I don't know. I don't think I buy it. I've seen him since then, and there's no way they copied him that perfectly. Even got his tight-ass walk. But at the time, I just needed to get the hell away from him. Him and that whole damn city.
He murdered those ghouls.
Him and that whole damn city. I still wasn't a ghoul at this point, so I didn't have to leave, but I couldn't bring myself to stay in that cesspool after that.
Good on
I'd
you.
been sneaking off the Good Neighbor for years to get decent chems, so I knew the safe routes. I managed to track down a couple of the families, lead them there, but most couldn't get used to the Good Neighbor lifestyle. I brought them food for a couple of weeks, but after a while, they just disappeared. Folks in Diamond City signed their death warrants, and all the good people were willing to just sit by and watch. I felt like I was the only one who saw how screwed up things truly were, who couldn't just pretend things were fine. Still feel that way. Or I did. Until I met you. I know I run my mouth, but having someone who sees the world for what it is, and is willing to do something about it, it's meant a lot to me. I feel damn lucky to have you as a friend.
I feel exactly the same, Hancock. It's been a hell of a ride thus far.
Then here's to a long road, with plenty of ammo. Well, thanks for hearing me out. You probably weren't looking for a history lesson, were ya? You wanna hit the road?
I think saying that Hancock is one of my favorite characters is a bit too easy. I'm pretty sure he's one of everyone's favorite characters in this game. Whoa. Well, I'm sure I can find my way down. There we go. Although, have I just made my situation... Okay, well that wasn't too bad. Well, there were definitely missile launches. You know, as far as sources of HP or sources of XP go, maybe whoever had the missile launcher is not the best bet.
Heard Bunker Hill pays off the raiders instead of just shooting them. Where's the sport in that?
That's a great way of looking at it. Pity there isn't an event where you see that happening and
We'll
you could
dig in and
intervene.
hold this position.
I fixed up most of what's here myself, so it's all guaranteed. Unless you need to return it.
It's not a good day for the gunners. Although it is a nice day otherwise. Or it has become a nice day otherwise. We'll take the food. I'm willing to take some of this other stuff because I am very close to a store. Ooh. Another Mossberg. And sunglasses. It seems like very odd clothing for a Brotherhood Lance Knight to be wearing.
Hey there.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
That's kind of cool looking. If it wasn't for the whole tight fit. Okay, it is kind of weird looking. Next on the list is a mission for the... I don't know what's down here. Well, it seems like I've been down here before. Pikmin. Let's have a peek.
You think we're gonna catch this Pikmin psycho?
The slippery bastard got away before. But Slab won't leave a man breathing after he's hunted our crew.
I heard Pikmin skinned Roy alive after he snatched him. Let the rats get at him. Gives me the creeps just thinking about it.
No joke. The faster we clip this asshole, the better. Always feels like something's watching me again.
Oh! What? Over here! Show us.
So it would seem like it's a building full of experience
This
points.
is fucking great. Shoot him! Shoot him all!
What did you pick up there, Hancock? I think he's got a double-barreled shotgun.
You gotta reload sometime, asshole.
Thanks for the reminder.
See, this is why I got no taste for art.
So, what I think happened there, I heard a dog running around. And then I heard a missile launcher.
Fire!
I'm guessing that a dog set off their trap. Their own dog.
There you go. You having fun? Huh?
Next one better kill me. Dug their own graves.
How much you got left in you?
What was... You're dead. I could use some jet after that.
Yes, this is goodbye.
Hold yourself pretty well, sister.
So he's picked up a double-barreled shotgun. I'm guessing that means that the gun I gave him ages ago, he's run out of ammunition for. So if I see any 10 mil? Oh, hell yeah! I didn't know this was part of the leveled list that could take legendaries, but I'm gonna let myself do that. I'm guessing it's not upgraded, but let's have a quick peek. No, it's not fully upgraded, so this one is actually more powerful than it at the moment. But I am absolutely going to replace this with a legendary version of it. That sounds awesome. It's not a particularly good legendary, but the alternative is no legendary, so. And here's the dog that set off the missile launcher.
When they pick a theme, they stick to it. I'll give them that.
So we found our way into the walls, which seems to be taking us downstairs again.
I got the door open. Let's go.
Oh. I definitely saw a second one in there, but I don't have the shot.
I must have a concussion. fucking seeing things.
Bet it was you.
Something ain't right about this place.
What the hell was that?
There's just a pile of them right there. You were the one I shot. With a pipe submachine. Man, you picked the wrong fight. Although, I guess he didn't actually pick this fight. We sort of did. I think he's picking a fight with the proprietor of the place.
Careful. You don't know where that's been.
No, but I know I can grind it into... Jeez, I don't even remember what you make with bone.
Hickman! You can't hide forever, you sick bastard. Hickman!
Free crit. This is
You can't hide forever.
quite the
Hickman.
facility he's put himself together.
You hear me? You're a dead man! Huh? Thought you could hide?
That it? I wouldn't give for a flashlight about now.
Finally got you, Pickman. Thought you could hunt and torture our people to your heart's content? I'm gonna enjoy killing you.
Okay, well, Hancock didn't want to wait. Figured I'd do it in style. I do really like my guns, but I easily forget that... Ooh, he's got a Chinese assault rifle. I don't see a lot of those. Well, you're looking, you're looking well.
That was close. Thank you. Those people deserved worse than death.
Why did they want you so badly?
A small disagreement. They objected to my hobby of collecting their heads. Let me
I could see
repay
that.
What did you have in mind?
a gift. Nothing more. If you visit my house again, look deep within my painting, Picnic for Stanley, and you will find my gratitude. You'll need this.
So the backstory on Pikmin is that well, he's a psychopath, and he enjoys killing people, but there's plenty of people in the Commonwealth that are terrible, so he focuses on them. Now, I suppose his motives are a bit less than ideal, and he might get a little bit scary if he runs out of bad people to go after. As far as killing people for the sake of killing bad people, it'd be kind of hypocritical for me to judge him on that. I don't see it. I wonder if this can be substantially upgraded. I'll have to look. Immediately next to Pikmin's gallery is the Railroad HQ, where there's, well, a short number of things I need to do. First off,
wants to talk with you.
Store.
She's in back.
Hey.
Hey, I got everything you field agent types need. Even a few Tinker Tom specialities.
Well, let's see him. Alright, let's see what Pam wanted to talk to us about.
Calculating. Institute presence increases odds of detection of all northern routes by 52%.
52%. That's prohibitively dangerous.
Fixer, how do you feel about getting thrown back into the fire?
I'm on a first-name basis with fire.
You're in the right line of work, then. We've hit a snag with Dr. Amari. You've dealt with her before.
I can deal with her.
You may not know of the vital role she plays in our organization. Synths are supposed to go to the memory den. The doctor gives them a new set of memories, then they move out. But her latest patient is stuck there. The runner's route has been compromised, and we're looking for options.
Oh, I was under the impression you were going to ask me to kill her.
We should clear the original route.
That's what Carrington's been saying all along. Pam, what if we reroute through Lexington?
The switchboard is a nexus of Institute activity. Odds of detection increase exponentially with proximity to the nexus.
In English, Pam.
She means we can't run ops anywhere remotely near Switchboard. The Gen 1s blocking the original route have to go.
Why is killing them our plan B?
Excellent question.
Assaulting an entrenched Institute position is always risky. I don't want to put one of our top agents in harm's way unless it's necessary. Go to Dr. Amari and tell her rerouting isn't possible. You're there to clear the route for one last run. There's a lot at stake here, so get the job done.
Are you injured? It's a wonder you and Glory don't set off metal detectors.
So off to Good Neighbor it is. I had planned to actually get Dance's affinity up quite some time ago, but you know, all these missions, the Silver Shroud missions, the robbing Diamond City missions, the fact I'm going in and out of Diamond City, and you know, the railroad. You may be an outsider to the railroad, but I don't think Dance would be particularly welcome. I think they'd much rather me bring this guy through. Who knows what he's got, but it could be dangerous.
Who's next?
Freezing baseball. Freezing baseball bat. They can use legendaries if they're carrying them. So you have to worry whenever you see a legendary, but a freezing baseball bat wasn't exactly a wasn't a surmountable threat. Sup, Amari?
Amari.
You're the contact H222 is talking about? Just when I thought one person could only experience so much danger in their life. The patient is resting right now. Were you hoping to say goodbye? I don't advise it. He's far past remembering anything about his old life.
He doesn't remember anything?
I'm very thorough. His new life started in a small homestead near Roxbury. That's all he knows now. While you can talk to him, no amount of coaxing can reverse the process. He won't remember you, and he never will.
Give him any good memories? Meetings with sexy strangers? That kind of thing?
It's a memory wipe, not a fantasy machine.
Well, why not?
His new world is very mundane and very normal. Nothing that would draw suspicion.
Well, that kind of sucks.
Now, what's your plan for moving him?
The plan? Kill everything in my way. That's the plan.
Glad you thought this through. But I don't suppose we have many other options. Malden Metro Center, that's where your problem is. I'm leaving H222 and his future in your hands. Once he's gone, we never had this conversation. He was never here. Before you leave, take the holotape on the table. It's a personal message for your ears only.
The doctor said I could say goodbye. I've decided to have the operation. I know I'll lose all my memories. I don't want you to be sad. I have nightmares. And this world, the SRB, being hunted, I just can't handle it. Everyone says I'll be safer if I start a new life. I know I'll be happier. My only regret is I'll forget. Old Man Stockton, High Rise, and you. Looking back, there's only fear. Worse than fear. But I will miss my new friends.
It's time, H2.
Thanks.
Well, that was a lovely farewell. So on the way, these look like raiders, okay. It's nice of them to clump up like that for me. What do we have here?
Could use a little practice.
Acrobat is interesting, but not planning on doing that.
I lost track of how many blisters I got.
Just leaving Taffington Boathouse. Dropped off a bunch of junk, a little bit of aid, finished setting up my kneecapper shotgun. I really don't need to be buying more junk from the stores. I certainly don't need to be picking it up. Honestly, it's about the only way I can think of to clear out the hordes of caps that I still manage to keep pulling in. Oh well, it means that when I need to set up a shotgun or something, there's no worry about whether or not I'll have the materials to do it. I heard a bunch of explosions while I was setting up the, well, I think we know where the explosions came from.
We got assigned the same damn job. With all our compartmentalization bullshit, this sort of shit happens. You got the job from the good neighbor side. I got it from Griswold's safe house.
How's this sort of thing happen?
So Griswold's got trouble, and they send a cryptic note to HQ. Send in the big guns. And on the other side, the doctor's got troubles too. So she sends in her own damn cryptic note. And then comes the comedy.
Oh, maybe we should send for more backup.
Drag that candy-ass Carrington out here too. I'd pay to see that. Well, since we're both here, what do you say the two heavies join forces and rock the heavens a little? Been wanting to see you in action with my own eyes.
You got any details on the op?
They barely told me where the hell I was supposed to go.
Let's do this, Glory.
You lead the way, my friend.
First off, hungry and thirsty, so let's take care of that. Looks like Glory didn't actually want to wait for me to have a snack.
My Griswold boys gave me nothing about this place. All I know is Malden Center's hot.
I wasn't sure if that was a statue. Oh, we're shooting it.
There you are.
Your funeral.
So I think we know what happened to the raiders. A lot of raiders. I should have come through here beforehand.
Oh, hell.
Looks like someone
Gen
dropped
1s.
a bomb in a
Man,
butcher shop in here.
It's gotta be done. But can we just, I don't know, chase them off?
Well, if you have any thoughts on that, Glory. Interesting that Glory would rather chase off the Gen 1s.
Interesting.
I was in Alpha. Contact detected. I'll see you later.
I can't see a damn thing.
Bring it on!
Big mistake.
That's how you do it.
Well, we'll take it. Take a look at it in a moment.
You think that is going to stop me?
Combat initiated.
So the fact that Glory's tempted to attempt to scare them off, I don't think there's any mechanic in the game to do that. I don't think there's like a secret switch that you can hit to make that happen. But it begs the question, are they sentient like the rest of the synths? And I don't think that's a very complicated question. I'm pretty sure the answer is a resounding no. I think they're about as sentient as this Protectron, which I am more than happy to release.
Yes.
You got a real way with machines.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
For the purposes of getting experience points from.
You are one ass-kicking machine. I almost feel sorry for the bastards. Almost.
I'm actively looking for bottles at the moment. My purified water, well, it was low. I think it's back in decent shape for now, but
Critical failure.
with my character taking more damage than usual, or at least more than I had been in the past, I do actually have to worry to some degree about taking drugs, taking stim packs, and that means
overactive sensors.
I have to worry about purified water. I actually finished the last episode with like 11 out of the normal 25 purified waters that I start with. Oh, Glory's on top of it. Who knows where Hancock is? I'm sure he'll spontaneously warp to us. plan at this point is to carry 500 rounds of 5.56. I think maybe I should make it 600. Well, good weight to value. I have the running gear on my legs, and while from a combat standpoint that's better, the ability to run quicker is definitely something I want to keep. Especially since I have combat armor on both of those legs, so I also get a touch of radiation protection as well as the running, because I have the Brotherhood of Steel mod on them.
Is someone present? Hostile sensor reading detected. Engaging hostile life form. Sustaining damage.
Should probably hurry up and get in there before all the XP's taken. He thinks Bethesda didn't look up the actual meaning of those words.
Time's up. Give up now, I'll make it quick.
Ooh, he's healing. Not quick enough.
That's how you do it.
Now, were any of them legendary? Because we've come across a couple legendaries so far. So the named character in here didn't actually have anything interesting, which is a pity. It's usually nice to see them with some sort of special weapon, or special piece of gear, or just some sort of knick-knack you can't get somewhere else, but not today. It seems like a completely different oh!
Clustered together real tight.
Hello?
Boom.
You guys disappear pretty easily into the scenery.
And Malden is secure. I'll tell Griswold the package is incoming. It's been a goddamn pleasure.
It was.
Anything else we're supposed to do here?
No. Like most ops, it's point and click until nothing's left standing. If everything runs like it's supposed to, our paths shouldn't cross again in the field. But knowing how pear-shaped things go, see you around.
That was fun. It's nice to go on a date with Glory. I'm sure she didn't see it that way, but oh, this is probably her idea of a good date. Wasn't this a lovely night? I don't recall Pink Skies being part of the vanilla game. Of course, I don't remember much about the vanilla game. I actually, first time I played Fallout 4, I made it about 20 minutes into the game. This was right when it came out. I bought it day one, because of course I did. I made it about 20 minutes into the tutorial and realized that you couldn't actually see your speech options, and put it down for a week to wait for someone to mod in the ability to see what you were going to say in conversations, and that's all it took. I don't know how someone managed to beat the game and then do all that, or perhaps someone said, you know, I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to be the first and release the mod that lets you read what you're going to say before you say it. And so I've never actually played it through vanilla, or even more than 20 minutes in without, I'm gonna double check. So Raider, okay.
Yeah!
Oh, and that's our level up. That's the second rank of Hacker for us. So I can now open expert terminals.
Take whatever you can.
Without cheating.
I'll keep watch.
The route's been cleared. H222 is safe to move.
Use the back entrance.
I know.
Too much
I
traffic
already
to the
got an
church and
earful
we'll
from
burn this
Glory about
hideout.
Malden. Operational security is worth the occasional crossed wire. Anyway, Amari reports H222 made it out safely.
Then it all worked out.
The crisis is over for now. Take this. You've earned it.
More caps that I have to find a way to get rid of. Thanks. So foggy dusk seems like the perfect setting to embark on our final mission of the day, which will be to rob Diamond City, apparently. Gonna hit up Hangman's Alley to drop off some more junk that I picked up. I am very happy that I have Hancock with me. It's a pity that they don't seem to have scripted any lines for the companions in these missions. I understand that that would be difficult, not impossible to do. I've seen other quest mods that did it.
Fucking hide from me? Dead.
To comment within these missions.
Some jet after that. Come out here so we can gut ya. Well, they tried. I guess you could call that trying.
So I'm guessing this Diamond City heist is going to be a bit of a climactic moment for the Fourville quests. I was about to miss it entirely. I did, what, 3 of those deliver to random place missions for Mike, and if I didn't just happen to talk to him again, I would have never found this. So, Hancock, let's do this. It's good to see Mike wasn't wasting any time.
Good, you're here. The entrance of the tunnel is just up this way. Now blast us through, and then we can head to the strong room.
After you.
All right, it's set. Let's get some distance.
So some fancy explosive setting footwork there.
Worked like a charm. The tunnel should be just through here. It's a long way down, flooded too. Hope you don't mind getting your feet wet.
Were we jumping? We're jumping.
Damn, the place is full of ferals. What?
You hear something? That it?
Don't tell me I lost Mike already. Oh, he's probably set to immortal. Any of these guys? Just checking for legendaries.
Take whatever you
Looks
can.
like
I'll
DC
keep
security put up a fight down here. I'm gonna use this terminal to get the security gate open. You cover me from the ferals.
Ooh, this sounds fun.
Hey, big mistake. We ain't alone. Not your day. Something's coming. Ready? I see you now.
Oh, don't kill him yet. Let him jump down. No, no, don't run away.
One more for the asshole.
Okay, I've got it.
There we go. Who knows what he's carrying, but I wasn't about to let him die up there where I couldn't get at it. Instigating Gauss rifle. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it to someone for fun. That's way too powerful. Am I watching something for you, Mike?
Hey there.
See if you can figure out how to get this door open.
Terminal somewhere.
Well, can I use the terminal there? Guard's note. Gone for a break, back in 5. Open strong room. Really? You couldn't figure that one out? I'll take a quick peek up here. Guessing that's the exit.
Let's grab as much as we can carry before someone figures out what's happened.
All of Buddy's swatters are down here. 308 rounds. 308 rounds. Those are really cool, but I can buy and or make them. Ooh. Oh, well, I wish you told me about that. You know, I probably should have seen this coming. I should have brought Kate. Kate would have had a field day in here. So yeah, I don't know how to open any of these.
Shit. I can hear a guard coming. I saw a uniform on one of the tables. Put it on, quickly. The helmet and the shoulder pad should do the trick.
Nothing suspicious about this.
What's going on here? Why is the strong room door open? You two aren't authorized to be here.
Authorized to be where? What is this place?
Are you stupid or something?
I'm going with that, yes.
How could you not know where you are? You're in the Diamond City strong room. What are you doing here?
Looking for the key. I mean, I'm lost.
I wasn't aware that I needed authorization.
Anyone who enters or exits the strong room needs to have authorization. As the guard on duty, I'm the only one who does. So what the hell are you doing here?
Damn it. I'm new here. There weren't any signs.
Since you're new here, I'll let you off. But you've got to be more careful where you're going. This is the city strong room. People are always trying to rob it, you know. Now I'm going to have to do a stock check because of your incompetence. Get out of here before I kick your ass.
Sorry for the mistake. Come on, partner. Meet me back at my place and we can discuss this further.
Nope, no key.
Hey, Emperor. Love the outfit.
Whoa! You look just like that Silver Shroud guy from the radio.
Just like him. Is that the exit? Ah, exit's down here.
That was real nice of you.
Oh! June, why would you want to be here?
Shopping at night? Diamond City Surplus is always open.
Well, let's see what she has to say.
I can't believe 1,000 caps wasn't enough to earn me an Upper Stance house. Never mind. I'll work my way up.
No, you won't. So this dreary, foggy night kind of matches the the feeling I have after that heist. I suppose it's kind of on me that I didn't bring someone who was able to lockpick, and I am like, what, level 129 now? I probably should have taken the lockpick stuff a long, long time ago. But while it's not unprecedented in Fourville for it to require certain levels of lockpicking to proceed, it would have been nice if there was, you know, a bit of a nudge that this guy had thought about it ahead of time, like, hey, do you happen to know someone who can pick a lock, because I have no idea what I'm doing. You should definitely come along with me on this heist. Perhaps that's why he was bringing me, but, you know, Am I going to survive this? I mean, I'm going to survive it. Is the vertibird going to survive it? Better question is, are those guys going to chase me all the way to Fourville? Because sometimes they try to. So I had the vertibird drop me off at the Museum of Witchcraft instead of my my settlement where it bugged out last time. Still pretty darn close. It looks like, according to the map marker, Mike is actually traveling back on foot, so he won't be back in his shack to chat tonight. I'm kind of curious, am I going to get a ghoul swarm? Kind of a cool sight. Hancock and I out here, standing like sentinels. But it doesn't look like we're getting a swarm tonight. Well, how's that for timing? Mike managed to get here just as we... I bet you it warped him here. I bet you if you show up before Mike, the game just puts him there. I mean, that makes sense.
Well, that was quite a heist.
No, it really wasn't.
I got you involved straight away instead of wasting my time with those goons.
I could have brought Kate if you'd mentioned it.
What happens now?
I'm gonna lie low for a little while until I figure out what to do with my spoils.
What spoils?
Check back with me in a little while and I'll see if I can come up with some more work for you. We could make a lot of money together.
So with that checked off, that's it. That's all the loose ends tied up. It's just waiting for the Fourville elections. And in the meantime, we'll do the Vault-Tec DLC. I think I'll grab Dance for that. I think he'll be more interesting to have around than Hancock. I can't imagine Hancock would have a lot of dialogue with regards to a vault. Maybe he would, but I'm going to grab Dance. But that will have to wait for tomorrow. And I will see you then.